Hi, guys. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Tanisha, and this is Twin Mom on a Budget, where double the love meets financial freedom. Join me on this incredible journey as I navigate the twin mom life while conquering debt one step at a time. From budgeting hacks to cash stuffing to tackling my debt, I'm here to share my experience and hopefully inspire others to crush their financial goals. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. All right, guys, welcome back for another cash planning. We are going to be cash planning for the second week of January, which is the second half of my paycheck from December 31st. I am stuffing a little bit more this time. My stuffings are never the exact amount, the same amount each week. That's just how life goes. But I am increasing stuffing for one of my weekly items, and we'll kind of talk through that. So I hope you all are having a great week. It is so cold here in Texas. Um, and I believe when I post this, we're supposed to be getting snow. We'll see. And unfortunately, that does not go very well here because nothing functions. So I definitely have to make sure that I'm prepared. As far as stuff I need, I'm fine. It will be the twins, what they need during the week. So I just got to make sure that I have everything we need to last a few days. So let's go ahead and get started in my weekly wallet. And I did make some changes to my wallet. I was going through a lot of one of my drawers I have in my desk, and it has a ton of cash stuffing things. It has like savings challenges I completed last year, but it also has, I forgot, this whole bag of goodies that I just never used. And one of them was this cute little dashboard I got from the Rich Broke Mom when I placed an order. I don't drink coffee, but I thought this was adorable and I wanted to use it. So I actually stuffed it in here. I wanted something in the front of this wallet. So when I open it up, it's not bam, everyone sees the my envelopes. And then I have this cute keychain from, or not keychain, I don't know, what are they called? I don't know. But I got this from my order from um, Chrissy at Boss Woman Budgets. It says love. I thought that was so cute. So let's go ahead and get started. How many of you really like pumped and motivated right now? I feel like a new year brings out this motivation that kind of fades towards the end of the year. And that's with anything, whether it's like your fitness journey, your financial work, you just start getting burnt out. Um, but, what I've realized is that discipline over motivation, because your motivation will fade. It will decline as you're going through, and you won't always be motivated, but if you're disciplined in doing something, it definitely lasts. And make sure it's something that you can stick to. So let's go ahead. Enough of my ranting. That just was something that came to my mind right before I started filming, and I just wanted to kind of talk about that as we're starting a new year. And I can't find my black pen, so we're going to have to write with blue. Dining out is going to get $20. And that's going to be 2 tens. Essentials is getting its normal 25. So that's going to be a 20 and a 5. Groceries is already completely empty. So this is the item I'm going up on. I've noticed over the past, I want to say 3 weeks, my grocery budget, I've been struggling. I have been going over the twins. I've been needing more. The twins are eating more, which is great. I love that. They're getting older. It's going to happen. But that also means that I need to adjust my budget accordingly. So I'm going to try to increase this by $25 a week and see if that helps. So that means we're going to go from 175 to $200. And I'm still going to do that in 350s. I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. And I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I feel like it should be because it's not been outrageous, but it's been just like little things that they're eating more of that I really just need to um, buy more, have more money to spend. And it's not even the snacks, it's more like fruit and just food in general. They're just eating more, like their yogurts that they like. Um, and so we'll see how that goes there. Spending, I'm still not giving myself anything for spending. And twins is getting $10. And so that's everything for our weekly wallet. See where we are. So we're starting off with 904. So we still have 649 remaining to budget for. And if you are new and to my channel, or you still trying to understand cash stuffing, I am, oops, y'all, why am I always have my binders out of order? When I am determining how much I'm gonna cash stuff, that's after all of everything has been paid, all the things that, I don't cash stuff for gas because I don't pay gas in cash. I use my card. So I do budget for that. I just leave it in the bank. And then whatever I don't, like if I budget $50 and I only spend 40, then that $10 will go to my next cash stuffing. I kind of roll that over into the cash stuffing for my sinking funds. Okay, so next up is my bills binder. So yeah, so the amount that I'm stuffing, yeah, again, is after everything's been paid. I am a month ahead on these bills in this binder if you're new to my channel. And being a month ahead was, I'm not even gonna lie, when I first started watching these videos, I could not, I'm hearing people say, well, I'm a month ahead, where you're using, like I'm using January's income to cover February's bills. It made zero sense to me, y'all. I don't know how many videos I watched trying to understand. But then I started watching people who were building up for the month ahead. And one of the things that I really liked is that there's some people who let me go back. I thankfully was able to get a month ahead because I received a very nice bonus in 2024, which I won't see this year. So I took advantage of that and took these expenses and got a month ahead. I was not able to get a month ahead on my rent, which is fine. But I do love the fact of people getting a month ahead by taking these same bills and then breaking it up. Like if you just throwing whatever extra couple of dollars you have in here until you reach 1 month's worth of that bill, and then you put that in the bank. So then you're a month ahead. And I think it's really good if you do a month ahead, if you don't have a lot of discretionary income, getting a month ahead on smaller bills first. So try going with the smallest one. That's like for me, my smallest bill in here is my security monitoring. So if I could get a month ahead on that, $51 bill, that's great because that's one, less thing. That's money that I have in the bank a month ahead of when it's due. And then you could just keep stuffing for the next month's bill as you're going because you're already going to pay that, but you took that extra money towards that bill. So I'm hoping that makes sense. That's how my brain understands month ahead and how I figured out how it goes. Atmos is my gas bill is getting 31. And I'm sure my gas bill is going to be outrageous next month. But I am on the budget bill. So thankfully, I don't have to stress myself about that. So 31, so it's going to be a 20, a 10, and a 1. And car insurance is getting 44. So that's going to be 2 20s and 4 1s. CoServe is my light bill. This is getting 63. I'm also on a budget bill here, but my budget bill is high because of how much use I had over the summer. So 50, a 10, and then 3 ones. Monthly subscriptions is getting 16. So that's going to be a 10, a 5, and a 1. Spectrum is getting 15. So that's going to be a 10 and a 5. T-Mobile is getting 60. So let's do a 50 and a 10. And then trash and water is getting 31. That's a 20, a 10, and a 1. And then Vivint is getting 13. That's a 10 and 3 ones. So let's see where we are. Hope you all can see. I feel like I messed up somewhere, y'all. Hold on. Okay, 376 remaining. I felt like I hit the button and it deducted $10 again. So I don't know. Okay, so that's everything for my bills binder. And so next up is my high priority sinking funds. These are just sinking funds that just are, to me, a little bit more important for me to stuff on a regular basis. So first up will be car registration, and I'm going to be putting in $5. All right. Diapers is getting 25. That's a 20 and a 5. My grocery buffer is going to get 15. And I want to show you guys. As I told you guys I was going through all of my different goodies that I have in my drawer, and actually forgot that I had this grocery fund savings tracker from Aya Plans. So I added this into my grocery buffer. I used it for it last time. And so I made each of the icons $5. I already marked off what I already had in here. So this will save me $210. Because also with me increasing my grocery budget, which means I will need to increase the amount that I'm needing to have in here to cover me during those periods where I have those long stretches. So now I'm going to need to save an additional $800 somehow this year to cover the 4 pay periods where there's just longer stretches between my paychecks. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that I added that to my setup. Household is getting 5. Lawn care is getting $10. And that's just a $10 bill. Medical is going to get 5. Next will be personal hygiene, and that's going to get $10. A $10 bill. Pest control, I definitely need to start stuffing this, putting in 10. And renter's insurance, these are both quarterly bills, so both are getting $10, and that's just a $10 bill because they're both due coming up in March. I don't know how I got so behind. At one point, I was like a whole quarter ahead, but I think I just prioritized some other categories, and now we're back to where we are. Toll tag is going to get 5. Okay, and that's it for this binder. So let's see where we are. All right, we still have 276 after our high priority sinking funds. And so now in my lower priority sinking funds, which these are still important sinking funds, but they, if I need to skip them, it's not the end of the world. So first up is clothing. And that's going to get 25 this week. Let's see, a 20 and a 5. And then next will be Costco, and that's also getting 25. So that is a 20 and a 5. Next will be daycare. This is just a buffer for any extra days for daycare. So that's going to get $10. We are definitely far from even one day of daycare for them. All right, next will be fitness, and that's going to get $10. And health is going to get 5. You guys can still, oh yeah. To make sure you could still see. Okay. Nails is going to get 40. So that's going to be 220s. And then we're going to have to go into our next sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this one off and just put it to the side. So when we, just in case I mess up. Next up is Noah savings. It's going to get its normal 10. And same for Naraya savings is going to get 10. And lastly is going to be the twins sinking fund, and they're getting $10. Okay, so let's see where we are. Okay, so we still have $131 left. And then we're going to go into my special occasions binder. And we're going to start with birthday. We are stuffing a few more this week. So let's start with birthday. It's going to get 5. And that's just a $5 bill. Next is Valentine's Day. I'm going to put in $20 because, y'all, that will be here before we know it. So that's just a 20. I'm going to be adding in $5 into spring. Easter, we're going to be adding in some money here. So Easter's going to get $10. And then Mother's Day is going to get 5. Okay, so let's see where we are after our special occasions binder. Okay, still have $86, and that's all going into savings challenges. So let's start with my clear binder. So last cash stuffing, we rolled for the Roll the Dice Savings Challenge from Budget with Maddie, and we owe it $3. So let's do 3 ones. Next up is my rainy day fund. This is also from Budget with Maddie. It saves $500. This is going to get 25 this week. So let's do a 20 and a 5. And in this gold freebie I got from Budget with Maddie, we scratched off a 10. So we owe it $10 in Gold Digger. So let's add in 10. And this other savings challenge, this is from Paychecks and Prayers, Do Everything in Love. It's a $50 savings challenge. We're going to add in $4 this week. So just 4 ones. And last up in this binder is this $1,000 savings challenge I got from AA Plans. I am going to be adding in $30 this week. So a 20 and a 10. And so that is everything from this binder. But before we calculate and make sure we're on board, I'm going to go ahead and go into my monthly 1K yearly challenge from Budget with Maddie. And so we are in week 2, which means we are stuffing $14 this week. So that's going to be a 10 and then 4 ones. And so let's make sure we are all good to go. And we did it. That is right. We want to end up at 0 once we're done our cash planning. So it means I've allocated every dollar for the second half, which is second half of my paycheck. So next I will be going to the bank with my teller slip to pull out the money, and then I'll be filming my cash stuffing. So thank you guys so much for joining me for another cash planning. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn your notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'm really trying to increase my watch hours, guys. I've made it over the 1,000 subscribers, but my watch hours is really struggling. I think I need like over 1,000 watch hours. So if you have time, just run through some of my playlists, especially if you're new and you haven't watched my videos before. You can kind of see where we all started. Because if you watch, I was starting off cash stuffing like, or I was like really low at first, just because I was getting used to it and that's where I was comfortable. So that's what I was kind of talking about. Find out what works for you and your budget, and you may just be cash stuffing your weekly expenses just to get you in the habit. But then as you're going, you definitely become more comfortable to start figuring out what sinking funds you want to save for. Because that's really what a sinking fund is. It's for you saving for different expenses that you know are coming. Sorry, guys, that's enough of my rambling. So until next time, guys, bye.